Welcome to the Liberty Chronicles. In this episode, we'd like to tell a short story about the framing of the Seventh Amendment to our Constitution. In its simplest terms, the Seventh Amendment guarantees the right to trial by jury concerning civil suits. In other words, unlike the Sixth Amendment which guarantees your rights in criminal cases, the Seventh addresses civil suits in federal courts. Let's see what a few of our founding fathers thought about getting satisfaction in the courts when some jerk was trying to take away their stuff. Enjoy. Once upon a time, in the land of the Founding Fathers, there was a peculiar event that led to the creation of the Seventh Amendment to the Constitution. It all began with a heated dispute over a humble jug of apple cider and a cow named Bessie. In the small town of Quirksville, renowned for its eccentric inhabitants, two neighbors, Mr. Crumpet and Mr. Pumpernickel, found themselves embroiled in a boisterous argument over the ownership of said jug of cider. Each claimed it rightfully belonged to them and, as tempers flared, the quarrel quickly escalated. Word spread like wildfire throughout the town, and soon enough, the entire population gathered to witness the grand spectacle of the cider courtroom. The Founding Fathers, being well versed in the art of resolving disputes, caught wind of the commotion and decided to intervene. George Washington, the first president, along with Benjamin Franklin and Thomas Jefferson, the prominent Founding Fathers, arrived in Quirksville to mediate the case. They realized that this petty disagreement over cider had the potential to set a dangerous precedent, undermining the sanctity of private property rights. The Founding Fathers, known for their wisdom and wit, swiftly devised a plan to settle the matter once and for all. They proposed a trial by jury, a novel concept that involved a group of ordinary citizens deciding the outcome of the case. This idea intrigued the townsfolk, and the prospect of being part of history fascinated them. With great excitement, Mr. Crumpet and Mr. Pumpernickel were instructed to gather evidence and present their arguments before the jury. Both men vigorously defended their claims, sharing elaborate tales of the cider's origins and its symbolic significance to their respective families. As the trial progressed, the townsfolk, serving as jurors, found themselves caught up in the fervor of the debate. Arguments erupted over the authenticity of ancient recipes and secret family traditions. Some jury members even tried to argue that Bessie the cow had secretly sneaked into their barns to deliver milk for their own cider-making endeavors. Amidst the chaos, the Founding Fathers observed the trial, amused and bemused by the spectacle unfolding before them. They marveled at the passion and determination of the townsfolk, as they argued over such trivial matters, yet defended their principles with unwavering dedication. Eventually, the jury reached a decision. They declared that the jug of apple cider belonged neither to Mr. Crumpet nor to Mr. Pumpernickel, but instead, it was a symbol of communal harmony and unity. The townsfolk rejoiced, relieved that the trial had come to an end, and the cider would be shared among all. Over a celebratory feast, George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, and Thomas Jefferson reflected on the proceedings. They recognized the significance of this seemingly insignificant dispute and its implications for the future of the fledgling nation. They realized that without a fair and impartial system to resolve civil disputes, chaos would reign. And so, the Founding Fathers, in their infinite wisdom, decided to include the Seventh Amendment in the Constitution. This amendment, born out of a dispute over apple cider, would guarantee the right to a trial by jury in civil cases. It would protect the rights of ordinary citizens and prevent the powerful from trampling upon the weak. The Seventh Amendment became a pillar of justice, ensuring that even the smallest conflicts could be resolved through a fair and impartial process. It underscored the importance of public participation in the legal system and prevented the tyranny of the few over the many. As time went on, the town of Quirksville continued to celebrate its peculiar origins. Every year, on the anniversary of the cider courtroom trial, the townsfolk gathered for a festive event. They would reenact the trial, complete with makeshift wigs, flowing robes, and copious amounts of apple cider, all in good humor and with a deep appreciation for the importance of the Seventh Amendment. And so, the legacy of that fateful cider dispute lives on, reminding us of the wit and wisdom of the Founding Fathers. Their ability to find humor in the most unexpected places and their dedication to justice continue to inspire us, as we cherish the Seventh Amendment and its profound impact on our society. So, in the simplest of terms, the Seventh Amendment is all about the right of common people to seek justice in a court of law for civil disputes. Without this guarantee, we would all be under the whim of a judge or prosecutor's choice of who is right and who is wrong. Trial by jury in civil cases allows the everyday man to seek justice through the mechanism of jury decisions, not the whim of a tyrant in a black robe. And, as always, thanks for watching the Liberty Chronicles.